All right, I want to get you started on the right foot with your robot homework assignment. Make sure you go ahead and download the Robot Face Start JPEG. Once you get this opened up in Photoshop, I want you to make sure you have your layers panel open. And from here, you're going to start grabbing the different elements from the background picture and pasting them on their own layers. Very much like what we did with the veggie homework assignment or the veggie assignment. So, for example, you can use your object selection tool and highlight this element to start. Remember, you can do edit, copy, edit, paste to create a new layer based off your selection. You can also use your quick selection tool and click and drag. Oops, gotta make sure you're on your background layer or you're not gonna pick an element. This is a little too aggressive, so I'm gonna use the subtraction portion of my quick selection tool to kind of clean this selection up a little bit. It's a little temperamental. Let's see, there we go. So remember, it's this nice little dance between subtracting a selection and adding to a selection. Remember also, if you're using a Mac, you can do Command J on your keyboard to do a duplicate layer, very much like the edit, copy, edit, paste. So I'm not going to do all of this right now, but what I want you to do is go through and cut out each individual element and put them on their own layers. And then from there, I want you to have fun with blending modes and layer styles. So for example, I can add a blending mode to this first layer. I'm going to go with hard mix. That's kind of fun. And then I can also add a layer style. I'm going to add a drop shadow to that element too. You can see the layer style panel opens, and I'm going to pick blend mode normal. My opacity is going to be 25. And distance, spread, and angle, I'm going to choose 7, 22, 7. I'm going to add a nice little drop shadow to this element. So this first layer, I have a hard mix blending mode, and I have a drop shadow layer style. Do it to the second one too. I can go ahead and maybe I'll do hard mix for this one as well. And for this one, maybe I'll add a nice little gradient overlay layer style. I'm gonna choose this nice little rainbow. I'm gonna make my opacity about 39%. And click OK. So that's how I want you to start. Go through, cut all the elements out from the background, put them on their layers, and add layer styles and blending modes to your layers to put together a really cool robot face. How I do it is at the end is I hide my original background layer so that I'm left with just my my individual layers, and from there I grab my move tool. One pro tip is make sure you have the auto select checked, auto select layer, and it makes your interface clickable so you can start to move these elements around fast and start to put together your robot face. If you want to rotate any individual layers, a way that you can do that is you can go up to Edit, Transform, Rotate, and this will make your layers rotatable. And hit Return on your keyboard to confirm the rotation. So there you go. Get started, have fun, and let me know if you have any questions.